Uh-huh.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Another edition of Flying with the Monkeys. Tonight we are wrapping up our Caribbean tour for the VA. We have Mr. Moondog tonight.
Hello.
He's flying. It's just me and Moondog flying. Dan's hanging out with us tonight.
Hola.
And
We're gonna watch Dan. He's in a little bit of a mood, so please don't come into a chat
yeah,
and say something, or you're gonna get Dan'd.
Snapped.
That's just a preview.
it
Welcome
is
to the
dark.
Quickie Mart.
Yep, it is dark. We have two short flights, about a 30-minute and a 20-minute flight. So about an hour we could actually be done. So I see lights popping on the plane next to me. He must be getting ready, so I need to do my walk around real quick. Oh, wait a minute. I can't do the walk around yet. I got to jump inside and start some stuff up.
$450,000 worth of meth seized during a traffic stop. Sounds like a heck of a party.
Yeah, that's definitely. We added fuel. We're good on fuel. Tester light. Yep, all those work to let us know that we're falling out of the sky. Just both. Open, right? That. There. Good. That's tie down. Flap. Stall flap. Visually check our fuel. Check the oil. I had to do an oil filter change on this. The A2A planes are living, breathing type deals, and yeah, the oil goes bad on them and or needs changed with use. So I had to do an oil change.
Do you know which way did you pay attention to which way
East.
we would be? Yeah.
We would be headed. Is that the question in a nutshell?
Yeah.
Well, we have rain.
You've got rain actually where you're at?
Yeah, thunderstorms. It's going to be a good night.
Actually, we like thunderstorms.
Also, do I like them more when I'm in a barn with a tin roof, though. Best sleeping you'll ever do.
You know, I always wanted to make a gazebo with a glass roof to sit underneath, and then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, well, let's put a lightning rod so maybe it'll direct the lightning so then you could see it. And then someone explained, have you not seen like, you know, an oven where you add heat quickly, it's like a microwave? That's what you're building yourself, right? You're going to bring lightning, heat and light right to you, and you're going to be sitting underneath in a glass dome.
Barbecue.
Yeah, barbecued MoonDog real quick. So I decided that was a bad idea. All right, so we're past that. We're up to that. Checked all the balance and good there. We're ready to crack the throttle. Fixtures out, props in. Master switch on. Get a little extra light there so we can see. Beacon on. It's on. Tail flaps are open. Yell out the window, contact. Got to start. Turn on bolts.
We have thunder.
All those look good.
Bolts.
Turn on radios. Oh, help if we turn that switch on first. I can turn on radios.
What's up? On the radio. There's days I wished I had that smooth radio voice like Casey Kasem.
Well,
Didn't he also do Shaggy on Scooby Doo?
there,
Oh, I
that,
don't know. Did he?
that no, he didn't. That's sort of one of those. It sounds like he did it, but it really wasn't him.
I thought I'd seen something that said it was him.
I think you need to double check that. I don't think it was. All right, so
And the monster, he writes.
all right, are we good here?
Yeah, I'd like to do voiceover work. I just don't know if I got the.
We are doing IF or VFR, so we don't need the strobe. We don't need the pitot. We do taxi light. Which runway are we doing?
7 that sent me to. I'm waiting for a
Okay.
caravan to take off. Yep. They got me holding it, hold short, so works out good since you're not over
7.
here yet.
Yep. Now let's see. Can I undock that and move that out of the way? Yes, I can. And because I don't know, we're going to cheat. We're going to turn on those. Go outside view.
All right, the caravan is taking off. So they should give me clearance here soon.
Are you just going to pull out and turn left and try and go and make it, see if you've got enough, or are you going to go down towards the other end?
Oh, I'll go down.
No, I was waiting for something there, Dan. It didn't happen though. You know what? The only thing I didn't do is pull up my restream chat.
Whoa.
So we'll do that real quick. Just oh. Taxi down.
Still didn't give me clearance yet. Just told me to taxi into position and hold. And say, oh, cleared. If you're turned around, let me know and I'll go ahead and go.
Yeah, I'm turning now, so I'm out of your way.
I think we're ready.
All right.
Did you?
Sides.
I didn't set my altimeter. Let's see what our conditions. 003.
Did you say it was?
3003. Is that what you had?
No, I hadn't done it yet. I just remember that's like what it was last time we were flying.
It is, yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
we're
Ready to
3 minutes late
runway.
for takeoff, but you know what? We're close enough. Contact tower. It's clearance.
All right, I'm out of here, Clarence.
Clear for takeoff. Knowledge clearance. Chin. Crank that throttle up. 60. Back a little bit, and there it jumps. Flaps up. Caleb, hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Caleb. All
We
right, we're locked
just
in.
took off, and we're headed to St. Kitts. And we're close enough. We already paused.
Yeah, I got that already.
Also makes you wonder, are we close enough that... Nope, we're not close enough to get another airport. Okay. It's been all right studying for finals because I have one more next week. Good luck on the finals. I'd ask what classes that you still studying for, but you know, Zig and I aren't going to be able to help you unless it's measuring 101. We're in the 172, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
182.
182. As I just about nosedived because I'm flying through a cloud, looking at chat, and figured I needed to push down.
There's where we just took off from. Flying back past the airport.
Wait a minute. And past the airport. We took off on 7.
Yep, but it had us taking off west, or basically, or east. We're going back the other way.
We are. I thought we were headed east. Okay.
No, you must have looked at it wrong.
All right. Well,
At least, unless I got it in my flight plan wrong. Nope, TKPN. As you turning
okay.
back around, doesn't it, on your GPS?
I haven't looked at it. I'm trying to.
Stabilize?
Yeah, I haven't turned on the autopilot because I didn't want it to crash me like on
Yep.
takeoff. Oh, yeah, we're going to turn about face here. All right. So let's.
Keep
Nice
everything
trim.
at the top end of the green here.
Trimming it out. I've done this before in this plane. I can trim this thing out. I can almost fly it without. Let it stable. Let it stable. It's with
It's not easy.
Spanish and math and some other classes. Spanish and math. Well, the math we might be able to help with, but no hombre with the Spanish.
Uno más, cerveza, por favor,
Yeah.
señorita.
In other words, you need Dan's help. So maybe, yeah.
Yeah. 2 beers, please.
Too big.
Dos más
Dos cervezas.
cervezas,
Por
señorita.
favor. That's the Spanish I know.
Cuatro más cerveza, por favor.
What do we run scenery wise? We are running Orbix, Orbix with vectors, and Rex 4 for like the water and clouds and such.
Wasn't Vector the villain in Despicable Me? The other villain?
You know what? I should know that because I know those types of odds things, and I think it is vector.
In what?
Despicable Me.
Heck, yeah, okay, I'll admit I watched it just for the dang menu.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, Dan.
I want my own minion.
Well,
That'd be a heck of a Halloween costume. I'd be Gru and have me a bunch of little people dressed as minions. It'd be cool.
okay. Set for 35. I meant we need to go down because we're above it. And I'm gonna nav, but we need to switch this to GPS.
Why does it got you? Oh, yeah, okay. There's Mr. Moondog back there.
And because we're level flight, we can start to adjust fuel mixture.
This plane is hard to trim out, though.
Oh yeah, it's slow to trim, but once you have it, flies real nice.
Do you use your joystick buttons to adjust the trim?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
a flap and I have a trim.
Yeah,
And,
I do too. They're kind of default, I think, so they're probably the same.
right. No, I should have hit that when I took off, but okay. So that's where we took off. Hey, look, there's oil refinery. There's the airport we landed at. Just took off from. With the math, I have all sorts of equations, equalities, and Polynomial crap.
Ugh, that sounds like algebra.
That is algebra.
I
Sounds like
don't like
trig.
algebra. I don't like
Well,
algebra.
algebra, algebra 2, or trigonometry. I'm going algebra.
I didn't know Trigger had his own name. It's a lucky horse.
I
All
took
right.
all of those classes, but
I took the 2 years of algebra, which one of them I decided to take a second time because I did so well the first time.
I took
In geometry.
pre-algebra, like consumer math. I know very good at math. One
Well, I didn't
plus
even
one
take.
is 3.
I didn't take pre-algebra. They offered that like in the middle school system. But
Oh heck,
when I
that was
went to
high
high
school
school,
class
they
kind of
said,
deal.
"What do you want to take?" I said, "Algebra," and they said, "Did you take pre-algebra?" I'm like, yeah." And they believed me, so I took it. Yes, algebra. Okay.
They asked me what I wanted to take, and I told them a nap, and they made up my schedule for me.
so since you didn't take pre-algebra, you had to take algebra twice?
No, actually,
Oh,
the way that the teacher taught it, he wanted you to memorize a lot of the rules and stuff as what the rule was, and I couldn't remember. I couldn't memorize the numbers he wanted. I knew what I wanted to say, but it was the wrong
right.
Like
when. He,
like them.
but then the second year, same teacher, but they changed the book, and I darn near aced it. So it was the way I was being taught. Because I was in
Oh, you mean like
draftings class and all that stuff too. So I was understood the algebra. I just didn't understand the way he wanted you to memorize it.
Right.
I don't know that the English rules, like that I before E except after C, and on days that end in Y, on off-numbered years, and yeah, man,
Yeah,
I could never get all that down.
trust me, I literally say the E before I all the time when I'm doing like receivable and stuff. But then
I do too.
I still get the bull part wrong because I'll be typing. I concentrated in the receive part, but screwed up the. Yeah.
I don't know. A teacher bet me I couldn't make a triple negative sentence. I ain't got no good learning. Go to the hall.
My teacher's a freaking meat stick. She gets pissed when we don't ask questions, and when we do, she likes to find your notes from 4 months ago. Okay, yeah. So, Mr. Zig, how do you do this? Go find your notes. Then I
Yeah.
told you this already.
Notes.
So literally the whole math department's getting fired. Yeah. Might not like who shows up afterwards.
The
I,
Adams fan.
I will give the guy credit. The math teacher, he was freaking brilliant genius. He memorized stuff. He had like photographic memory, and he literally went around and measured the school. So if someone said, "Well, how far is it from here to there?" joking around, he could literally tell you. So Delta Pilot Niner, hello, how are you doing? It is an impromptu stream tonight. We normally fly Tuesday and Saturday, but
You know
we're
what
trying to
really?
wrap this up, and we're this tour, and I won't be around Saturday, so we got to do this before Zig has nothing to do Saturday night.
Hmm,
What was
you know
that,
what
Dan?
really grinded my gear
Ah,
is when
no lubrication.
no, the guys that I was smarter than are now make are meth cooks. You got to use all kinds of math to cook that stuff.
Yeah, actually you do. So if you want to get into math, make sure you study your math. There you
You
go.
want to if you want to get into prison with Bubba as your roommate. Just tell Bubba you lost that loving feeling.
What plane is this? This is the A2A's 172.
The
82.
one with wings.
82? 82.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll go outside view for it. Question mark asterisk.
What?
Delta, you have to understand, we talk some weird stuff sometimes. Good night, sweetie.
I'm not going to bed yet, honey.
I need it to still send that stuff. But I left 20 on the table if you needed it.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Quiet, Dan. I'm trying not to get killed here.
And until I ask her to make me a pot pie in a while.
No, you haven't, Dan, and
I probably won't for a little while.
wired? No, this is standard. You want to wait for us to get wired. That'll be off the hook type deal.
My comments do not reflect the comments of anybody else on here, but only me.
So there's no
No
GPS
approach.
approaches. Yeah.
No. Is there any approach?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, find the runway and stick it.
Yep.
7. All right. Contact.
Contact.
Should be interesting.
We are not trained pilots, but we do enjoy flying wired. Oh, is the plane wired? No, I do believe it's all mechanical pulley underneath there, isn't it? Caleb's got to head to bed because I'm tired and I just got back from Civil Air Patrol meeting, doing drill. Great chat.
Well, thanks for stopping in,
But
Caleb.
yeah, thanks for stopping in. Make sure you study.
Good luck.
Well, yeah. Weird is also correct there, Delta.
IV4E.
Except after D. Wait a minute, that's incorrect. Okay, there we go. So I flew lower to get out of the clouds, and
You're in the
flight
clouds.
level is like right in the clouds.
I think the clouds will break up in a minute. Or they did for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just streams of them, that's all.
And here's our airport coming up.
Should be getting pretty close, aren't we?
11 miles.
So I should be contacting them already.
Yep. KPM.
Contact the tower. We'll stop landing, please. Oh, talking weird stuff. Yeah, well, we get off on a tangent every once in a while.
Runway 10.
Yep. Which means in the dark we get to miss this big mountainous mountain on the right-hand side. So if you see a dark shadow, don't fly towards it.
I see the mountain. So do we got to go? Is it on the other side of the mountain?
It's on the other side of it, but what you're doing is you're lining up on the runway, but will pass to the right of it closely, or to the left of it closely.
The mountain will be on the left.
Mountain will be on the right or on the left.
Doesn't look like it.
No? That's what the map diagram showed, so we'll find out. Let's see here.
Unless we're not coming in the correct way. We should be coming the other direction, shouldn't we?
Um,
Do we need to go past and come back? Because we're
yeah,
flying it.
yeah, we're at 290 and runway's at 10, so yeah, we got to loop around.
Okay. Then
Technically,
it'll
that's
be on
what,
our right.
yeah.
Or do we just land it this way?
We could take it easy and do it that way. Can we change it? Cancel landing.
Well, they're not going to yell at you.
Well, they'll technically yell at you.
No, they won't. They won't know.
They won't
well,
know.
I'm not going to have a choice because I'm about to fly over it. So, and I'm at 4,000 feet.
Thank you, Confused Jack, for following there, subscribing.
So, yeah, I see the runway now.
Okay. So,
I'm way too high.
Be ready for it or not. Confused Jack just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you very much, sir. Saw it pop up, but I couldn't see if it said subscribed or followed. So we want to make sure know which one you're on, YouTube or Twitch. Thank you for stopping in. Watch out for Nightbot though. He patrols a little bit and doesn't always like the multiple characters done.
Far out are you?
Probably, yeah, I'm 10 miles right now, 3,500, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be, I don't even see it, so I don't know.
Well, I'm flying over it at the moment.
So it might make sense to just fly over it, see where it's at, and then come back.
Yeah, I had just started to descend. I was at 4,000 and I just set it to go to 2,000 and I saw the runway and I'm like, okay, that's not going to happen. We're going past and coming back.
Why not go down to 25? Okay, your computer doesn't have Windows, so you can't play FSX on it. There's no Macintosh version for FSX, huh?
I guess not.
Well, there you go. I've learned something new today. Even if he's got Steam, I do believe that it's restricted to Mac,
Probably Windows.
Mac games on Steam. So
Unless he would be running some sort of Windows emulation.
right. Yeah.
Okay, see if I made it far enough to turn around there.
Nope, we didn't lose all the flights. We just flew through a cloud. Computer I had before this didn't have much RAM. It's not RAM that's going to cause you to not be able to download it. It's literally the language between uh, IBM and Windows. So it's probably more likely emulation. Is that what you said? An emulation of Windows to be able to use it, or I don't know. Is
Yeah,
X-Plane?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah, X-Plane or P3D maybe.
Whoa, there it is.
So I'm descending, but I see a zig coming at me. So what we're going to do? We're going to
Well, I'm
go
descending as
on.
well, so
I'm going to go to heading. Go to nav. On heading. There we go. Turn a little bit. The little light there is zig or 2500. Thank you. I'm clear to land, but you might want me to go out a little bit and turn around. If it's 10, we're going to readjust this to 28. Down about another 400, another 500 feet. As soon as we do that, then we'll turn around. Confused Jack, you got to go. Well, thanks for stopping in, though. Thanks for the subscription. We normally stream Tuesday and Saturday nights, and it's normally a GA plane. Sometimes we'll jump into the big jets.
we've been doing a lot of GAs, so once we're done with this tour, we might.
We're going
We
to
should
have
probably
to.
get back into the Phenom or something. We haven't flown that much in a while.
No, we have not. All right, so I click that so it's on roll. That turns that off long enough so I can. Nope. Slow the speed so that we can finish this turn here.
Now that seemed totally soft and smooth to me, but it gave me a 300. Can never figure it out in this. Are there
We're
even
gonna
any
get some flaps.
taxiways?
Speed up a little bit. There's our runway.
I'll turn off my
Uh,
landing lights so I'm not blinding you.
Well, I'm not that close yet. Another set of flaps though. And all right. Autopilot, thank you. Pilot has control of the plane, and we'll see if we can't land this thing. Blue flashing lights, either side of the runway, yes?
Could be, yeah.
Well, is that where you left them, or?
Pretty sure.
Okay. That's what I thought. I was trying to recall what I saw when I flew over top of it.
Well, you got the ones flashing in the beginning, right? I can't
Yeah.
remember. And then there's
Yeah.
white lights on each side.
All right.
So we'll sit here and watch you come in and land for
We got another set of flaps. All the flaps down just to slow us up, and then right at the end, I'm going to pull them back up.
Yeah, I was
And-
going to say, I don't like landing this plane with flaps. It's weird.
Because I'm nosediving it.
Oh, yeah, you had to do a nose stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Delta Pilot. Come back anytime we're on. Yeah. We
Yep,
also do
hang out with us.
we also do some other stuff, not just flying. All right. 1,000. Happy lights. I think they're telling me I'm right
There's
on.
no Pappy lights.
There's no Pappy lights.
I didn't see him.
All right.
But I couldn't distinctly see them. Maybe there were.
500.
Actually, from here it looks like there's Pappy lights, but I didn't. I couldn't distinguish them if there were. Have to go back and
100.
watch the replay.
Flaps all the way up. Let's get this over the runway. Let's get it over the runway. Now, gently. Gently.
Oh.
That's a
Oh.
bounce. Come on. Let's see. How many how many ratings did I get? Come on, before the end of the runway, stop. Stop.
Boy.
Stop. 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 Before we
Hey, Delta pilot. Uh-oh.
All right.
Did you stop?
We stopped. We're a bit
Did
long.
you stop? Okay. Okay, a little long. That's all right.
We're not a little long. We're way long.
All right, as long
all
as
right.
you didn't crash it.
Didn't crash it. Although
All right.
even with the bouncing, the first one came up as a 151. So
I bet your flaps weren't all the way up yet.
I had them all the way up.
Did they actually do it? Did they actually move that fast though?
I don't know if they moved that fast, to be honest. Yeah, could be right.
We were just watching MoonDog land there. He bounced it about 3 times down the runway, at least.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna shut it down so I can end the PA flight. Let me jump over there. Stop
Going up
flight.
here.
File.
I think I need to check the brakes on this thing.
All right, let me load up the next one.
There we go. Parking brake. Come on, parking brake. Somewhere here. Grab the parking brake. There it is. Parking brake. Shut it down. Now with the stop flight, it's giving me a 150. But I did a 150, a 160, a 30.
Right. Departure time 8:20.
File
So
that.
8:50. Roger that.
And then current bids. Like that. Okay, so from here, we'll go to flight plan. Let's jump over to OBS and that off so we can see. Anyone that does this enough. They know what's going on, so we won't talk it through it, but just leave it as active because we're not really going anywhere from where we're at. And then we're to TNC.
All right. I'm started back up already.
Correct. Find route. We're headed northwest, huh?
Oh, I didn't do my flight planner though. Need to do that. Okay.
So, and then fly live. Pull it up so we can change that to
See. We're gonna do VFR direct again.
yeah.
Ooh, it's wanting me to go at 6,500. We're going over some bumps, I guess.
Yeah, there's some like islands with large
Mountain.
bits of land sticking high into the air. All right, so we're set there.
All right. 6,500 it is then.
North or west? North or west? Departing west. And I'm gonna hit start flight. So
Parting west, is that what you said?
west, that's what I said.
Did you redo your PIREP and everything?
Yes, I did.
Very good. Runway 10.
Plane started back up. Some lights on. Oh, you know what I didn't do though? Let's change the time. I'm not gonna worry about it now.
Oh, you know what? I didn't either. It's all right.
8:20 is when we're supposed to be. 8:36. So we're just late.
No big deal.
So taxi and hold runway 0. Okay. Taxi lights. Don't need the strobe light on. Which we landed without the landing lights on, so okay. That could be why I couldn't see the runway and I bounced. Sound good enough to you?
Sure. Oh, taxi and hold short. Okay, we're already at the hold short. That was a short taxi.
Not going to go to the end of the runway?
This is the hold short point.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So this is where you got to ask for your clearance. Short taxi.
Request takeoff clearance, please. Okay. I'm cleared for takeoff, so I'll come down there and take off at the same time.
Works for me.
Or at least I'm going to give you a head start because we know that prop washing these things are not fun. At least I know that. Okay, yes, I acknowledge that you've given me clearance. Bounced on the land. Got a landing rate.
All right.
All right, I'm down here set.
Landing lights on, taxi off, strobe on. All right. I'm good to go.
All right, last leg. You know what that means?
Mm-mm.
Don't mess it up now. Which mostly means for myself, don't mess it up now. There you go. Up. Left or right, left or right.
I think I'm going to go
Left,
left.
left away from the island and the mountain and the
Yeah.
hills.
Yep. There's the pause.
Here's the pause. I haven't even. There's the pause. But if we look to our left, that's where we left. Bye, runway. Let's take off. All right. Trim. It's up. All right. Right. 12 approach. Oh, not bad. Just randomly trying to scroll it down to get it to close to where I want, and left it trimmed so I'm climbing about 500 feet.
Nice.
Not bad. 6, 7. 7. On autopilot. Yes. Arrow is still good. Climbing. Pull this mixture out a little. Spin our nav around just in case. GPS. Nav. Turn to the right and fly right over these islands. There you go. So which airport are we flying over, and was that one of the ones that we've already landed at?
That's TKPK. I don't know if we landed at that one or not.
It sounds like we have.
I don't see it on my list, but at least for the last
I think it's one of the
several
earlier
flights.
ones.
It's
See,
possible. I
so
mean,
if we go to
how many were there? 17?
20.
20. 20 legs to this tour. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, 20 legs. Go down through here. We have pilot 259. It's completed 19
Oh,
of the
did the
20.
last one get approved already?
Yes. Pilot
That was
261 has 19 of the 20.
whoop whoop.
Pilot 270 does not.
Is that Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah, he missed a few.
Flying to you know what? I do not have a TK.
TKPK?
Yeah. So we did not fly into there on this. I thought maybe we had because it sounds familiar to me. So
Well, there's been
yeah,
lots of T's.
been lots of alphabet letter soups. You know what? That's not what I want there. Helps if you hit the correct keyboard. You're flying to TNC. Six and 24.
Ooh, there's an approach for runway 6. It's a bonus.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. So I've made a little mention about the neighbors next door with the lead paint and stuff. Well, I went and
Uh,
talked to health department and stuff about them
what?
moving in with there still being lead paint in the house.
Oh, I didn't know about the lead paint, but okay.
Yeah, they've got lead paint in the house. They had to move out of the house because of the lead contamination in the house. They've moved back in with no repairs done.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Do they have kids?
that yes, they've got many
Okay.
kids, and I do believe, not to be presumptuous in any way, but I do believe they're still going to be chewing on the paint.
So they're young kids.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the
Well,
mother pops one every year. I think is this going
oh
rate
boy.
right now. So,
Well, that's even more reason for them not to be in there because that's bad for the kids.
right. And I'm getting a headache from smell of smoke right now. They're
Oh, are
burning
they
freaking.
burning
They're burning outside
crap
my frick.
again?
Yeah, they're burning
Are they?
twigs and stuff.
They're the ones that burn like right at the edge of your yard.
Yep. 15, 20 feet from my kitchen, and it's like, yeah. Went and talked, and they said, well, you could check with the fire department, but I do believe that the minimum for any fire, even if it's like just one of those little things that you have complete control just so that you can sit around it and roast marshmallows, uh, that that is supposed to be 25 to 30 feet away from any structure. And it's like, I checked with them once before for something else, and I do. Uh, okay, autopilot off because you're trying to climb way too much, way too fast. Got no speed here.
TNT.
Oop, oop.
Holy cow. Got to swing way out for the approach on this one to the left, just so you know.
From the
I
direction we're
already
already
started
headed.
my
Yeah,
descent. No,
yeah.
I've already started my descent. Try and get down to a reasonable level here. Do you know what the
No,
altitude is of the airport or anything?
I do. I'm fighting the plane at the moment.
Yep,
Give me
that's
a.
fine. Yep, nope, no worries. Well, if you're not hitting any mountains, you probably don't need to go any higher, just saying.
Yeah, no. Why are you freaking feet per minute? Turn off autopilot. Why do you think I need to be climbing at 2,000 feet per minute? Wow. On hold. Not gonna even be able to set up the approach if it's going to keep wanting to climb into freaking sky. That time it climbed at 3,000 feet. Why this thing is doing that?
I don't either.
Trim this down. Trim this down. Runway elevation is 129 feet.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I'm descending to 2,000 feet. Descending at 700 feet per minute. Got a knot speed of 120. And I'm set up on GPS approach for this runway. So when I return, the plane will either be in the ocean or still flying. Be right back. All right, so I'm back and my plane's making a turn. Why is it making a turn? Is it trying to line up? It is. And I'm at 4,000 feet.
I'm on final.
All right. Loop back around because we're still at 3,500 feet.
Coming in low and slow over the water. Seems to be a bit of a crosswind kicking, just FYI.
Yeah.
Might make this quite the treat if it's like that. I mean, still out here over the water, but the runway's sort of situated between two hills, so maybe that'll be a little bit of a break. But as it is right now,
Yeah, I see that.
I'm getting bumped around quite a bit. At least left to right, not so much up and down.
What runway are we landing on?
6.
6? I might want to request. Oh, just announce? Okay. 4 miles. Flaps 2.
You nose diving in again?
No. Although I am a little bit still high. On final. Thousand feet. Where are you at, Sig?
500 feet?
Are you almost to the land?
Yep.
I am like right above you. You want to pick a side?
Well, I'll go left because I think it's going to push me that way.
All right. Too low because of this mountain right here. There is a bit of a hill right here. Yep, you're right in front of me.
It's interesting. I got cars driving right across the runway. Boy. Whoa. Oh, I thought it said 454. It said 45. I'm like, no way. That was a good one. I'm off your side. You're, yeah.
Oh, well, I stuck it better that time, but that was a 195.
I've never done a 45 before in this plane. There's not really anywhere to go here, is there?
No. All right. There was no extra bounces on that one, so that wasn't so bad. I had that at flaps 2 the whole way in. No, flaps 3 there.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah. That ridge right before the runway, oh, I was fighting not crashing into the ground there. I was trying to pull up and not have it stall. All right, so we can pull that off. Parking brake. Turn the ignitions to off. Turn all that to off right now. Stop our fire up. Pilot.
Pirate filed.
Filed. All right, so that takes care of our tour that we were doing because they're having a major update with the VA. So that's one of the reasons why we're trying to get that done.
They're updating all their flights, recategorizing them, giving them flight numbers. So they suggested to finish up any tours that you were on just in case there's any glitches. So we got that done.
Done. Yep.
And we've been on it for a while, so it's nice to
wrap one up.
it's nice to have that checked off the list. Yeah.
Especially seeing how I started that one where when there's no one flying with me, I'm just going to do capitals, or even if there is, and we go, well, what do we want to do?
That?
Yeah, I flew.
Is that what that was? You did? I saw you did something like a tour of the capitals. I didn't know that was a VA tour.
It's not a VA tour. It's just something I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I got
In
you.
case, we just don't know what to do. So, yeah, flew from St. John, which is out of in Canada, out of the United States, flew into Maine, uh, Vermont, and I don't know, did we go down to New Hampshire? No, we did not. So just into Maine and then over to Vermont. So I'm just going to do that so that as we progress. So that's our flights for the night. So I think we're done flying.
I think so.
So I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for everyone that stopped in and subscribed. Both channels, we appreciate the viewership.
Yep.
We really do. Come out, hang out with us, throw up oddball questions or non-oddball questions, and don't bring none of them negative ways, as Oddball used to say in Kelly's Heroes. Movie reference, yep. And then don't forget to check out any of the other Monkey Show guys. Their links are listed in the YouTube and Twitch channels, and That's it
You're
for
not going to
tonight.
be here. You're not going to be here Saturday, right?
I'm not going to be here at regular time. I may show up about this time.
I see. I
So,
probably won't stream because I don't even know if I'll be here because we're leaving for the camping trip Sunday, so
okay. So,
I'm sure there'll be last minute stuff I need to do. So
there won't be a stream this Saturday night. So we got extra stuff in now.
yep,
Um,
and then I won't be here on Tuesday,
won't be here on
but
Tuesday. So
I
we
will be back though for the next Saturday one. We'll
okay.
be back on Friday night, so
So next Saturday we'll recommence with as many of the monkey show we have. Tuesday night maybe just myself. Find out if Draco shows up, and that's
maybe
it.
we'll fly some jets.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Hadn't done that in a
It
while.
would seem pretty weird. We haven't flown the Phenom in forever.
No. So maybe we'll get some glide slope warnings, and
Yeah, yeah, haven't heard that in a while.
so
All right, see you everybody.
see ya.